Hello everybody, GamerPenny here, bringing you another episode of our Final Fantasy XIV online Let's Play. And we're back with Vesper, and I think we've kept Aymeric waiting long enough. It is time to accept his proposal to come and have a dinner with him. So greetings and well met, Mistress Valentina. I have the honor and the privilege to serve as head steward of House Borel, though admittedly our staff is somewhat smaller than those of other noble families, being countable on one hand. Ahem. My lord will be overjoyed to hear that you have accepted his invitation. As you will soon see, we have spared no expense. I dare say a woman of action such as yourself enjoys nary a moment's respite. Aye, the battlefield beckons even now, I am sure, but for this day, we bid you lay down your burdens and raise a glass to peace and prosperity. Thank you, I would very much like to. Dang, Aymeric. Nice place, man. We're just having dinner with him. And he's out of his armor, which I don't know if we've ever seen that before.
To think the Moogles would prove such harsh taskmasters. Forgive me. I did not know you had suffered so in your quest for the horn.
I knew he would get a kick out of that if he knew.
I must say, your spirited accounts always come as a welcome change from the arid reports which fill my days.
We better not get drunk around Sir Aymeric. We may say something that's inappropriate. What's he putting in there? I was very suspicious of this scene, by the way. I'm like, this is too good. Something is gonna go wrong.
Though I have lived in these lands my entire life, to hear you speak of them, there is much and more I have yet to see. Truly, yours was a marvelous journey.
Why not join me on the next?
Well, truth be told, when I think back on the sweeping vistas of the churning mists, I do feel some slight pangs of wanderlust. Alas, much as I would like to accept your invitation, I fear my present duties with the House of Lords demand my undivided attention. Someday, perhaps.
Maybe.
By your deeds, you have helped us to lay the foundation for lasting reform. The formation of the Republic is but the beginning, for it is not only our system of governance which must needs change. We, the people, must learn to let go of our hatreds and rise above our bloody past. I only pray that I live long enough to see us achieve some measure of success, that I might know the lost did not die in vain.
Yeah.
I can still see you there on the steps of faith, striding fearlessly towards the worm. If you could do that, who are we to balk at the challenges ahead? The question of how best to strengthen ties with the other great nations of Eorzea has been debated at length in the Lords and Commons of late. As you may imagine, maintaining stability during this period of historic upheaval is our paramount concern. Nevertheless, we are greatly indebted to the Alliance for their support during the Grand Melee, and it would be remiss of us not to repay their faith in kind. Of course, we owe you the greatest debt of all, And it is my hope that in extending our support to you and the Scions, we might also express our gratitude to our neighbors, nay, our fellow Eorzeans, whom we pray you will continue to protect.
I mean, of course.
The Lords and Commons agree on very little, but not a soul in either house begrudges your order this offer of patronage. For all you have done and will do, we thank you.
It was nothing. I really thought that he was gonna get poisoned here, by the way. The first time I went through this, I was yelling at the screen for him not to drink from the cup.
May I ask a personal question?
Of course.
Now that the dust has settled, what will you do? Not as a Scion, I mean, but what do you want for yourself?
Good question, man.
Lord Commander, pray forgive the interruption.
Uh-oh. We couldn't even give an answer.
News from House Fortemps.
An urgent message for the Warrior of Light. I was instructed to deliver it without delay. Master Thancred returned to the Manor a short time ago, bearing an injured maiden. Master Leveilleur and Mistress Tataru are tending to her wounds, but they like not her chances. Respectfully, my lord, they have requested the Warrior of Light's immediate presence.
Uh-oh.
You must go to them, my friend, and I shall go with you.
We didn't even eat our dinner. I mean, it looks so good. I want to eat that. Alright, what injured maiden?
For every ending marks a new beginning.
Who speaketh?
From tragedy and sacrifice, we rise to greet a new dawn, as did she. Only to be drawn unto another battlefield, another cause, as if by fate.
Yeah, no rest for the weary. Alright, let's see what's amiss. Welcome, Mistress Valentina. Shall I show you inside? Yes, please. I always forget that that's not a real dialogue. Uh-oh.
Yes.
Alice.
Is that...
Alize, Alphino's twin sister. She ran afoul of the Warriors of Darkness. I had been tracking them since the ceremony at Falcon's Nest. Little did I know I was not the only one. Evidently, she had learned of their activities and attempted to shadow them on her own. Poorly. I rescued her in the Twelveswood, and together we fled north. But though I made every effort to cover our tracks, they caught up with us on the Ishgardian border. And in the ensuing struggle, Alize took an arrow to the shoulder. 'Twas only after we had made good our escape that I realized it was poisoned.
Thank you for coming so quickly. And you, Sir Emmerich.
Think nothing of it. How is she?
We have done all we can for now. Although the immediate danger has passed, the poison yet lingers in her blood. We came to Eorzea together, hoping to bring salvation to the realm our grandfather gave his life to protect. But when confronted with the bitter realities of its politics and its petty powermongers, she was driven to anger and to doubt. She refused to become embroiled in what she termed Eorzea's squabbles and distance herself from the Scions. Though she remained hopeful of a brighter future, she would walk her own path. Would that it had not been so perilous. For all our differences, she's as dedicated as any Scion to the salvation of Eorzea. But more than that, she is my sister. To be reunited with her, only to lose her forever. Gods, even to speak the words.
Take heart, Master Alphino. She will be attended by our most skilled Chirurgeons.
Chirurgeon.
Bear Mistress Leveilleur to the infirmary at once. Apprise Captain Whitecape of the situation, and inform him that she is to be treated as my personal charge.
Wait, don't go. Please, come closer. The warriors of darkness are in league with the Ascians. Slaughtering the primals is but the first step in their plan. They make for Xelphatol to bring about Garuda's summoning and to kill her. You must stop them.
Garuda? It's been a while.
I shall inform the others at once.
Master Thancred, I would ask that you accompany Mistress Leveilleur to the infirmary. Your knowledge of her injuries may well prove useful in determining her treatment.
Of course.
Maybe we should have taken her to the infirmary first instead of Fortemps Manor, but hey. Alright, Alphino, how you holding up, bud? Surely they won't let her. Yes, I know. We must trust in Captain Whitecape and his... Oh god, they just said it. Chirurgeons, right? Did they not bring Astinian back from the very brink of death? I am uncomfortably reminded of how he mocked me for praying at his bedside for days on end. What say you, my friend? Shall we turn our attention to a matter whose conclusion we yet have the power to influence? Yes, and with that, I would like... this. I can't move. Here we go. Alright, to you. Oh, we get an orchestrion roll. So the Warriors of Darkness and the Ascians are conspiring to bring about Garuda's summoning, that they might put her to the sword. Then when we first encountered them in Loth Ask Nath, when they were confronting Ravana, gods, has this been their aim all along? What do you intend to do, Master Alphino? There is much and more I do not understand, but I know this. A primal summoning cannot be ignored. Elisée risked her life to uncover this plot, and we squander her gift at our peril. Vesper, will you accompany me to Xelphatol and help me stop the Ixal's ritual? I mean, of course. It's what we do. Given that Ishgard shares a border with the Ixali homeland, we have a vested interest in the outcome of this ritual. We have been willing to suffer the Beastmen's intrusions into Korthan lands to a point, but the summoning of a primal is an escalation we cannot abide. You shall have our fastest ship, Master Alphino. The mountains of Xelphatol are not easily traversed, and this endeavor demands all haste. The gesture is most appreciated, Sir Aymeric, but I fear an aerial approach is destined to fail. This is their homeland, after all, and Ixali dirigibles are not to be underestimated. No experience tells me the only conceivable approach is by land. I believe it would be wiser to cross into Xelphatol by way of the mountain pass east of Camp Dragonhead. In that case, I shall send instructions for a contingent of the camp's knights to be placed at your disposal. They will secure you safe passage through the mountains and escort you thence to Xelphatol. Though my men are unqualified to confront a primal, they are more than capable of contending with the Ixal. We should be glad of their assistance, Lord Edmund. In the event Mistress Alice regains consciousness, we shall share with you any additional information she may provide. May the Fury watch over it and keep you safe. Thank you, and sorry about our dinner. Then let us be off. We can procure any additional supplies we require in Camp Dragonhead. If only Xelphatol was there to help us. Okay, speak with Alfino at Camp Dragonhead. Let's go. Back to where it all started. Up. Alright, Alfino. Where is you? There you are. Do we have, no. Oh, fingers on the run buttons. Have you everything you require then? Excellent. The entrance to the pass is north of Nadalan and due east of Camp Dragonhead. Though it is normally guarded by a score of Ixali warriors, I have been informed that House Fortemps knights have already dispatched them. The enemy's gate lies open. We need but walk through. Can do. And we can actually flizzy! Oh, into the wall. Right into the wall. I took care of that. We weren't able to do this before when we were questing out here, so this is kind of cool. We're able to just fly. It saves a lot of time of running. Alright, House Fortemps. Mistress Valentina, Master Alfino, as you can see, the gate is ours. Be advised that our scouts are reporting increased activity around the first mountain. Simply put, they are up to something, and don't want anyone interfering. We stand ready to escort you to Xelphatol and aid you as you see fit. Given the numbers we are like to encounter, a two-pronged approach may be best. While the knights and I feign a larger attack to draw the Ixal's attention, I suggest you and yours attempt to slip past their defenses and locate the site of the summoning ritual. If the gods are good, you should only have to deal with some few patrols, but if they are not, you may be forced to do battle with the Warriors of Darkness. Is this a dungeon? Oh god. I mean, I should be happy. I like dungeons in this game, but I wasn't prepared for a dungeon. Alright, well, I'll sign up for this dungeon, and we will head into Xelphatol and see what it brings. So, guys, I'll be right back. Alright, guys, we are back, and we are in Xelphatol. It took us 20 minutes in the queue. Wasn't a insta-queue like I was getting in the raids last episode. And if I remember this dungeon correctly, I actually really like this dungeon. If it's the one I'm thinking of. Alright. Wow! Alright. Let's start in on the dungeon. We've got a good tank. Good tank is pulling more of them, trying to maximize the pulls and minimize how much time we spend in here. Gosh. Go. Whoops. Run, Blizzard. What do we have here? We have a scholar. Oh, and a summoner. And they're gonna pull him away, which is fine. Then we can do more AoE, and that's, they've got the, for an AoE group, this is the group that is good at AoE. The summoner, I just, when I played summoner with the dots and everything, I thought their AoE was fantastic. Problem with mine is they are heavy cooldowns, so you gotta get used to choosing the one that is the least dead, I guess. Alright, Nuzul Huilak. Take this on. Oh god. I can't. No, I lost my. It's your air raid. I think we gotta stand beneath him when we were killing that guy. Yeah, because then we hit the guy and he comes down. There we go. Alright, let's get our cooldowns ready to go. There we go. What do they look like? I don't think we'll ever use those, but still got them anyway. We'll do some scathes as we're running. Oh, don't stand on the spikes like I was. Gosh, the music is so good in this game. Oh. Treasure coffer. Okay, well, if you're gonna pull them, though, I'm gonna grab this. Phone key. I'll grab this while you go. Alright guys, sorry about that. I ran out of disk space on my external hard drive. So, I was gonna try this on. I'm gonna grade that. So, I don't know how much you guys missed, but it wasn't a lot, I'll tell you that. I stopped in the middle of what I was doing to make sure that we could record. I usually am better about that, cleaning out the external hard drive, but... So, my apologies for the break in the middle of that. Alright, this one, you just gotta make sure your back is always to one of these things, and that you're not standing on the spikes. So I'm just gonna hang out here. Oh god. Ow. Alright, get over there. We gotta get over here, man. I see, so you can actually keep knocking up a lot if you don't run into... Yeah, that thing pushes you back, so you got pushed back into the spikes because you had that, unfortunately. There we go. Easy, boss. Hat of healing. It looks like a cowboy hat. Of course, it won't show up on us because we are a bun. But I'll grade them anyway because you can actually sell them back to your free company for seals if you need seals. And then you can buy things on the seals and sell those for money if you need gil. So I'm always wanting to fill up stuff. Get that air stone, yep. Their treasure. Tailwind relic. Alright, then this one we go, whee! This is cool. I love this dungeon. This dungeon's just really neat, I think. Like, I just... like, I feel like in Heavensward, they really started picking up on how they wanted their dungeons to be, you know? I don't know what they're fighting behind me, but... There we go. Bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 bum. Okay, airstone. I'll get it. Whee! Bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 bum. Go. Now last boss, I think. It's like a rehash of Garuda. They're trying to summon her. Yikes. Alright, we're doing pretty good. And I think what's kind of cool is I'm getting my rotation down a little bit as I mess it up. The reckoning comes. No, please don't reckon me. There we go. We had the Ascian gray, or the Ascian blackness to him. Bow, 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 ba, down. Alright, did we get something cool out of that? Player comm, there you go. Loot. Valkyrie's trousers. Don't need them. Well, we got them anyway. Alright, let's get out of here and see what happens. Hey, if you know.
Thank the gods. What happened?
Garuda came.
So they were unable to see the ritual to its completion. Then Garuda is no longer a threat, and whatever the Ascians and the Warriors of Darkness were planning has come to naught.
Maybe.
But we should not tarry. The knights have secured our path to safety.
Well, well. What do we have here? You'd better not have killed the Primal without us.
Uh-oh. Who dat? The Warriors of Darkness. Our mysterious friend here.
You!
You!
Wait, I know you. Still walking, I see. I could have sworn my aim was true.
Oh, so you're the one.
Just what is your game? Leading us the long way so these fools could step in and claim our prize?
No. Let's not make hasty accusations. By the look of things, the ritual was proceeding as planned. We arrived at the appointed hour. 'Twas they who erred.
It is hopeless. We cannot face them all.
Do mine ears deceive? A boy! So that's the way of it. Twins! You had me worried for a moment there.
Oh, get over it.
Know that I will happily make it quicker for you. If you just stand still.
Enough, Jarumul. We wouldn't want to upset the man in white with any unnecessary bloodshed now, would we?
Jarumul.
You've been awfully busy since we were kind enough to spare your lives.
Kind enough, huh?
While you were idly consorting with the Ascians, you mean? 7 hells! What could you possibly hope to achieve?
Should I explain it to you? Very well. Consider it a reward of sorts for beating us here. You know the tale of Hydaelyn and Zodiac, I take it? Of the Great Sundering and the reflections it created?
Yes.
Across 10 and 3 they were divided. Reflections of the source, each possessed of shards of light and dark.
Just so. One of those reflections, the one nearest to the source, is our home. And we were the heroes blessed with her light. But not all worlds hold light and dark in equal measure. In ours, the power of light was greater by far. So the Ascians, who once threatened our home, were no match. And they fell before us, one after another, till none were left. Victory, we thought. And then came the light. A flood of pure, blinding radiance, annihilating shadow and color and life itself.
Ere long, it will consume our world, leaving naught in its wake but blank perfection.
That cannot be. Do you honestly expect us to believe such a story?
Believe what you like. But it has happened before, on a world far removed from ours. The 13th, which was swallowed by the dark and transformed into what you call the Void.
Ooh.
Unchallenged light would condemn us to a similar fate. And so we joined hands with our former enemies, and with their aid came here, to the source. For there is but one way to restore the balance and save our home. The Ardor. Calamitous destruction with the power to break down the barriers between planes and see our worlds rejoined.
You would doom our world to save your own? What would even become of us? Of you?
Enough. I tire of talking. You know our cause. You know what is at stake. We are prepared to do whatever it takes. Are you?
Yeah, but not at the cost of all those lives. You're dooming the whole world. Hello?
If there is aught you would say, say it. Otherwise, begone. You have no friends here.
Interesting. All things considered, we should be grateful to have survived that encounter. Do you think it could be true, that to save their world they must bring ruin to ours? No. No, it matters not. Such wanton destruction is beyond justification. Whatever their reasons, they must be stopped. The sacrifice, the loss, it ends here. Alright, we get the orchestration roll. Okay, and guys, with that, I think we're going to go ahead and end the episode here, and we'll continue on this story quest in the next episode. So I want to thank you so much for all your support on this series. If you do want to see more of the Final Fantasy XIV online Let's Play, make sure to leave a like or subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time. Alright, bye-bye everyone.